Turkey cards here. I'm actually going to rip some wax. I have not bought anything in so long, but a couple weeks ago, I was at Walmart and happened to come across 2022 Stadium Club on clearance for $17.99. They've got a whole bunch of these. You know what it felt like? Felt like 2018 again when I got back into buying cards and opening wax. To see something on sale for $17.99, I'll take it any day. I shouldn't say that because I don't open enough wax anymore. Reason being, I don't want to end up with a bunch of cards that I don't care about. I know, maybe that sounds terrible. I just mean I want to collect the teams and the players that I root for. I'm a collector. I don't rip stuff trying to get stuff to sell or whatever. But I'm going to rip some Stadium. I love Stadium Club. Best photography in cards, as far as it seems like they have such good photos. I've always loved so let's see what we get here. What I'm looking for, some Reds, some Braves. All right, I'll be honest, until this season, look at that beautiful Dave Winfield card. I don't like the Yankees one bit, but that logo with the hat and the red, white, and blue, I love that. It's classic. So these are going to be all turned every which way. I don't know why this happens. It's so weird. Oh, we got a Barry Larkin, a PC card in the first pack. Yes. I don't have a very big Barry Larkin collection, but growing up, he was one of my favorite players. And I do pick up Barry Larkin cards on singles at card shows or eBay and stuff. I try and collect some Barry Larkin cards. Oh, there's a Pudge. I like the old school players there. My time growing up, one of the guys, and then he played for the Tigers and was there during when the Tigers got really good. Have you guys been watching baseball? I've watched more baseball this year than I have in many, many years. Really been getting into it. How about the Reds and Elly De La Cruz coming up? That was fun. Oh, speaking of the Reds, I love this guy right here, Jonathan India. He's super fun to watch. I'm a huge fan of Jonathan India. Yeah, speaking of that, speaking of the Reds, how about that young core? They could be, if the ownership doesn't screw things up, they could build something there with Cruz and India. There's a Will Clark. How about that? Talk about back from my childhood. Honus Wagner. They really list Honus Wagner at 5'11". Was he really 5'11"? That is super tall. Super tall for back then, right? 5'11". Will Clark's from my childhood. I don't think there's anybody really around for Honus Wagner's. I don't think many can say that was his childhood, or from their childhood. We got a Tiger, Tariq Skubal, Please, please, please. Chris Ilitch, can you somehow figure out a way to bring the Tigers back to being good again? Because when they are, man, Detroit, the fans, everybody in the state gets behind them. What is that? I don't know what they would call this card here. Cephii. I don't know what the color, what they call this. Drew Ellis he's from Louisville, Kentucky. That's pretty cool. Jacob deGrom. I don't know what's happened to some of those guys that were on that Mets pitching staff back in the day. Doesn't seem like Steven Strasburg's been in the league forever now. Remember when he was coming up, he was going to be huge, and then when he went through some injuries, it was pretty sad, but it sounds like he's still going through some injuries. Man, he was a huge deal. 2009 draft, very first pick, 6'5", 240. Man, probably made a lot of money, though. Oh, we got a nice Lindor. He's a fun player to watch. Patrick Wisdom. Oh, there's Vlad. Vlad, man, I remember him as a kid, the first time I watched him. Man, he was so talented. Field of Dreams card there with Yoan Moncada. I don't like how these are all turned around like that. Doesn't matter, I guess. The Brewers are in first place in that division. Division's not great, though. We'll see. There's an Eloy. Wade Boggs. How about that? Oh, he's with chickens. The chicken man. Wade Boggs. Robbie Ray. I think he played for the Tigers back in the day. If I remember right. I don't think they list. No, they don't list like full information like they used to. The Nats. The Nats they're not very good, I don't think, but I've always wanted to go to a game in Washington, D.C. Fairly easy to get to fly. A lot of flights in and out of D.C. So Alex Verdugo with the Boston, like the city themed jersey. I probably should have turned on the light. This video seems like it's maybe kind of dark. That's all right. There's Don Mattingly. It's a nice looking photo. I'm always excited when I see the cards. The players from, Boggs is in the background. It's pretty cool. I always remember Boggs more so as a Red Sox than a Yankee, but that's just me, I guess. Tyler Glasnow. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to a Nats game for some reason. I don't know why. Especially in the spring when those cherry blossoms are blooming out there. There's a Kirby Puckett. Speaking of old cards from my childhood, or players from my childhood. Josh Donaldson. What is this? There's a Cub. Sia Suzuki. Oh, that's weird. So you got back-to-back. Not a Cubs fan. There's a Luis Robert. Or do they say Robert? I don't know. A lot of people remember they were buying his rookie cards, Please just collect what you want to collect. If you want to buy lottery tickets, buy lottery tickets. But man, I get so tired of people that trying to just hit on. There's a Javi Baez. He's kind of, I don't know. Wasn't really happy when the Tigers signed him just because I think he just overpaid strikeout machine. What do we got here? A rookie for the Cubs. A lot of Cubs in these. There's a Wander Franco. I saw him play 2019. He was playing for the Bowling Green Hot Rods. They came up to Lansing to play the Lugnuts. It was before I lived here. And he was good. He hit at least one home run that night. I took my brother to that game specifically, or went with my brother to that game specifically to watch Wander Franco. There's Johnny Bench. And the last we'll finish off with a Yankee. So, fun little rip. I'm not going to buy any more wax for a while. It's just because, like I said, I got a Larkin, which will go in my Barry Larkin binder, which isn't huge. But the thing is my collection's so spread out in some ways. I have a huge AJ Green for the Bengals collection and Charles Woodson, so I've put a lot of time and money into that. But I do pick up Larkins. This is a fun rip. Stadium Club, just nice cards. Like I said, I got this at Walmart, $17.99. They still have a bunch of clearance stuff, it seemed like. I don't know if I'll rip anything else anytime soon. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll get the itch next week or something. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy collecting. Collect what you love. Collect what you enjoy. Collect the teams and the players and the cards that you want to collect. And with that, I'll leave you with this. Here's Elly De La Cruz. Just a basic. I wish I would have bought more cards of him before everyone got so excited, and they're going to just jack up the prices because people that aren't even fans are going to buy them because they want to try to flip and make a buck. Anyways, enough of that. I'm not trying to be negative. Anyways, until next time, have a good day.